What's up, gang? Case here with our in-gym strength work for Friday, October 30th. 3 rounds, 5 tempo half kneeling press per side, then 5 single leg RDL per side. Giving you the opportunity to build in between those working sets today. Goal here is really just to play around with that weight to where when you're finishing, that 5th rep is about the last rep that you can do. So if you end up coming out heavy and you need to stay across, totally okay. But I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to build because I want you to make sure by that last set you're finishing that last rep with a full effort. On that half kneeling press, let's talk about setup. Front heel right underneath the knee in line with the hip. Don't get out too wide. We want to challenge your balance here. Back leg, shoelaces on the ground. Bar is going to start hand right in front of the shoulder. And then here's your checklist before you go. I want you to squeeze your butt so that your hip comes to full extension. Pull your ribs down so that your belly's tight. And then sit tall and tuck that chin back. So once we're locked down in this position, we'll press to the top. Hold, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, and then back to the top. Recheck that list when you're at the top. So I immediately started to push my head forward even there. Had to think about pulling that head back. That started to bring my ribs up. So then I had to think about bringing my ribs down. That's one of the reasons we do these tempo sets is so that you guys can help find those positions while we're in those holds or in those slow movements. Common flaws we see here, things to watch out for. First one is having to lean back to get that bell out of the bottom. We're losing core tension at that point, so make sure that there's no leaning as we press. And then at the top, a lot of times people want to lean forward to kind of let that bar rest. We don't want to lean into it. We want to stay up tall and keep everything braced. Moving on to single leg RDL. Your inside leg is the one you'll lift. Stand up to full extension. Same checklist here. Ribs down, head tall, chin back just a bit, and then one more shoulder back as well. From here, soft bend in the knee of our base leg. And then as we hinge, we want to think about keeping a long line from our heel all the way to the top of our head. Hips stay square, shoulders stay square. Stand tall at the top. Common flaws that we see on this movement is people want to reach for the ground so they lose good spine position, or they'll let these hips roll out. Keep hips square to the ground. Check those shoulders. Keep shoulders square to the ground. Reach long in that bottom position. Tempo on these today, 1, 2, 3 on the way to the top. 3-second hold at the top, and then stand. Same thing on these as those half kneeling presses. You'll have the opportunity to build in between sets. This will be our last week for tempo reps. We'll keep these same movements in our strength work next week, but we'll move up to higher reps with no tempo. Good luck on your strength work today. We'll see you guys back soon for our Metcon.